Hi everyone, welcome to the Frugal Rolls YouTube channel. I'm Nicole.
And I'm John, and we're glad you're here. Thank you for spending some of your day with us. If you're not part of our community yet, hit that red subscribe button to join. It's free and you'll never miss an episode. Today we're answering a question many of you have written us about. Will there be a second stimulus check anytime soon? We'll let you know how likely it is that we'll see another $1,200 stimulus payment before the election on November 3rd, and if it does pass, who will qualify. So let's get into it.
Did they pass the second stimulus check yet? Will they ever have one? These are the questions you're asking, and we understand why. Lawmakers have been talking about a second round of economic recovery funding for 5 months. That's crazy! 5 months, and we have absolutely nothing to show for it.
Right, Nicole? Nothing other than tighter budgets, less money in our bank accounts, and more worry on our minds over how we will make ends meet as we struggle our way through the COVID pandemic.
Well, I am a glass half full kind of gal. So I remain hopeful that the Democrats and Republicans will be able to come to an agreement that benefits all of us. Just last week, Nancy Pelosi and other Democratic Party leaders had negotiations with the White House over the weekend and into the early part of the week to try to come to an agreement on a trimmed-down version of the $3 trillion HEROES Act that Congress passed back in May.
I do admire your optimism, Nicole, but Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said Republicans don't want to pass anything greater than $500 billion. Instead of a larger aid package, McConnell said the Senate would vote on standalone bills that were smaller and provide targeted relief in the form of another round of PPP money, extension of federal unemployment benefits, money for testing and contact tracing, and funding for a COVID-19 vaccine. Unfortunately, it looks like all of that was nothing more than political grandstanding and posturing.
Well, that's true, John, but maybe there is hope for an actual second economic impact payment, because President Trump has said that he wants a second stimulus package of at least $1.8 trillion. That's a lot closer to the HEROES Act than what the Senate has been willing to approve so far. The president has said he wants a deal done before Election Day, and if not then, immediately after he is reelected. Of course, he has to win the election first, and there's no guarantee that that will happen.
Well, if that's the case, then why doesn't the president just lean on the Senate Republicans now to pass a second stimulus check bill?
I'm not sure, but I do know reports are indicating that the Democrats and the White House are going back and forth right now over wording in the bill around how money will be spent for COVID testing. Nancy Pelosi has said that the White House risks turning the money into a slush fund and wants detailed regulation around how exactly it can be spent. She insists that she is holding out for a robust and complete package that will address Americans' needs in meaningful ways. On September 28th, in a desperate attempt to get aid to Americans before the election, the House passed an updated HEROES Act that picked up where the CARES Act, which gave us our first stimulus checks, left off. Overall, it was $1 trillion cheaper than the version the House passed in May, but it included more money for a second stimulus check. Each individual would receive $1,200 and $500 per dependent of any age. It also said that individuals with taxpayer ID numbers would qualify for checks, and that was different from the May version, which required valid Social Security numbers for payment.
Yeah, those are all positive changes, and all sides do seem to agree on the need for a second stimulus check, so I understand why many are hopeful we will actually see another one. Even the White House version includes a bigger stimulus bill, since that is what the president has said he wants. Their version includes stimulus checks of $1,200 per adult and $1,000 per child. It also includes $400 per week in enhanced federal unemployment benefits through the third week of January. But as you said, Nicole, Nancy Pelosi has said the Democrats will not agree until language around funding for COVID-19 testing, tracing, and treatment is secure.
Okay, so assuming we do get a second stimulus check, when can we expect to receive our payments? Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin has said it would take about a week to process the first payments, when a second stimulus check is approved. Those payments would be deposited directly into people's checking accounts. If it becomes law before the election, the first direct deposits could be sent the week of November 16th. The first paper checks would then go out the week of November 30th, and the first EIP payment cards would be sent the week of December 21st. In a late case scenario, where nothing is approved until a new president assumes office, those dates could push to the week of February 8th, February 15th, and March 15th. So we really want them to get their act together in Washington quickly.
So many Americans, including possibly you who are watching this video, needed help yesterday and can't afford to wait until November, let alone next February. So many Americans are unemployed. Over 21 million workers remain jobless. Families are struggling to survive, and heartbreakingly, many children are going to bed hungry night after night in America. If that's you, we want you to know that while you may be on your own, you are not without resources to supplement income. There are tons of opportunities to make more money right now that you can take advantage of. Delivery app gigs like DoorDash and Postmates are a terrific way to earn extra income. We have a video on the best delivery service jobs to make money, so please watch that.
Yeah, that's so true, John. And if you need money right now to make ends meet, but you don't have a car, and maybe you need ideas of some things you can do to make extra cash from home, watch our video on ways to make money from home during COVID. We will update you as soon as we know something more on the stimulus check front. Until then, be safe, be well, and remember to vote. It's your right and your chance to let your voice be heard. Thanks for watching. Let us know what questions you have in the comments below and update us on how you're making ends meet right now.
If you haven't already, smash that red subscribe button so you can be notified of our new content. And we'll see you in our next video.